We just came out of the Gui station and going for our Makgeolli class. According to the direction, we're supposed to get out of Gui station, line 2, exit 1, and look for the address. So we have 10 minutes. We are 10 minutes away from the class, which is at 3 p.m. We can't find that location. Oh my god, it's starting soon. Wait.
Oh, there's no basement here.
So do you want to go down and check it out? What's the address? The
49.9. It's not accurate also.
look for the number.
I'm looking for a number, but it doesn't say here.
Oh my god. Yeah. Would anybody come out here and receive us? So we finally managed. Apparently it is like 3 other lanes before this. So I'm so glad, and so there's just the 2 of us, and which is good. It's like a private class for 2 of us, and we are able to ask the teacher for more information.
Oh yeah, my name is Seri. Yeah, and today welcome to Korea and welcome to Cebu. Yeah, my name is Seri, and today I'm talking about Korean liquor and how to make makgeolli. Yes, my English skill is not much good, so please understand that.
We chose you.
Really,
Yeah.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Because there's another
Thank you so much. Yeah. The outside is too cold, right? Yeah, the winter is
We're
already.
enjoying it.
Yeah. I don't like winter. Yeah, yeah, I don't like, especially after 1 month, January, more than colder than now. Yeah.
January.
So I don't want to come to the winter. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we're talking about the Korean liqueurs. Today we will make the makgeolli. Do you know what is the makgeolli?
Korean rice wine.
Yes, right. Do you
a
like?
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, last night we drink
To where? Yeah.
One in what's that? In Gangnam. There's one restaurant that serves homemade makgeolli.
Homemade makgeolli is it?
The slogan is called "Enjoy Slowly." I think you know which one. I assume. Yes, I'm looking for it.
Yeah. There is one of the story. In Korea is a little bit bigger factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
They sell a lot of makgeolli.
We quite like it. This is my second time there.
Really?
I went there last year with my father.
You're coming not the first time?
It's my 5th time.
Really? Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love Korea so much.
And do you know what they call it, the Korean liqueur? What they call it, the Korean liqueur?
also for this is called makgeolli.
Makgeolli, yeah. Did you try the beer?
Yes.
And soju?
Yes.
Yeah. This all call include that, we call it that 술. Did you heard that? 술?
Soup?
술, yeah. 술 is Korean people say all of the liqueur. Yeah. So 술 마시러 가려 means do you wanna enjoy with liqueur with me like that?
So the
Yeah.
combination of soju, makgeolli,
Yeah, all of it include. Yeah, whiskey or anyone. Yeah. All of it.
So everything at the
yeah,
same
right.
time.
Yeah. So sometimes we call it 술, but some people say that 술 넘어간다 say like that. That means like the it is to get over my throat. Yeah. When it drink, it is to get over my throat, so that they call it the 술, like that. But some scholars, they think about the 술 changes a word, history word, so they find the old cookbook. Yeah, it's like find. One day they found a word like the super. Super looks like this. Super. Su means water. Bul means the fire. Yeah. Su is a Chinese character. Bul is a Korean character. Yeah. Su means water and fire. So why they use the water and fire for call it the 술? Because we use the water and we use the fire. So if you make the makgeolli, today we make the like this side. First day we can see anything inside here, but after a day or after 2 days, you can see some of the bubble inside here. It's a fermentation. It's a carbon dioxide. It's the natural fermentation cycle, but all the people, when they make a lot of 술, a lot of liquor, they don't know science. They just know there's some bubble inside here. What is the purpose of it? But it looks like today you make just 1 kilo like this, so the bubble is so cute. It's like bubble like this. But your old people, when they make that over the 30 kilo, 40 kilo like that, the bubble is not cute. It looks like that.
Oh, this is very active.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So they do the science, but they think about that. It looks like boiling water.
Yeah.
So-
They just don't understand why, right? The why behind the drink.
Right.
They just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it.
Just
yeah.
like us. We
Yes,
enjoy it.
right. So they call it this boiling water, so water and fire.
Ah.
Like that super. But first time they call it the super, I think you have experience. When you drink 1 cup of the liquor, it makes me too happy, right?
Yes.
2 cups, 3 cups is okay, but over the half bottle or over the 1 bottle, 3 bottle like that, at the time my tongue is not my tongue. My brain is not my brain. So first time they call it the super, do you have a super like that? They used the mouse and then change it to the mouse. So super change it to the 수을 and change it to the one word like the 술. So nowadays we call it the 술. Today you came here, my shop name is 수부, means the water and yeast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's for the liquor. Yeah, the Chinese character, right? So I use the water and yeast. They use the water and fire. In Korea, it's over the 1% of alcohol. It is all of the liquor. Yeah. So we have to pay tax. How about the Malaysia?
You cannot make
You cannot make. The religion is the
Muslim.
so you can make. You can.
We import alcohol
Well, we
from
cannot sell.
Ah,
sell.
Korea, from elsewhere in the world.
Okay.
We import.
So you can leave your country and drink. Yeah.
Yes, but we drink.
Mm-hmm.
We sell the restaurant selling alcohol.
Mm.
But in the house,
Yeah.
because they pay tax,
Mm-hmm.
in the house we cannot sell because
Okay. In Korea, usually, the many Koreans really love the liquor,
Yeah.
so they always enjoy that.
Yep.
You can see the midnight in the street, everybody drunk and walking, and including me there. Yeah. Most Koreans love 술, and they enjoy a lot of the beer, soju, whiskey like this. But they don't use the nammochi, the makgeolli, because makgeolli is not much popular in Korea. Sometimes they drink and enjoy, but usually they drink beer and soju, because soju is cheap.
Ah.
They're Chinese chomchurong. Did you try that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of chongchorong.
Chomchurong is better than Chinese. Yeah, some Korean they just eat, just to drink one bread. Yeah, I'm okay everything, but my friend she can just drink the Chinese. She don't waste the chomchurong. Yeah, like this. Okay. So many Korean love really the liquor. Today we will make the makgeolli, and I will give to some of the recipe to you. First we use the sticky rice.
Yep.
We need the sticky rice, and then we need the noodle. Noodle is this one. So use the whole wheat, and then it's a fermentation. It's a use the ferment too. Yeah. So and then we use the water, and then today we use the persimmon today. Did you try the persimmon?
No.
No.
Do you know how to make noodle?
Yes, we talking about the later.
Yeah.
We use the whole wheat and mix the water, and then use this spray.
Yeah.
Usually like to use this spray. Yeah, right. Did you try that?
No.
Then we
I
will
was seeing on the YouTube
yes.
how the noodle is being made like this, like into a big cookie.
Rice. This is usually different of the type, the Seoul and Busan.
Yep.
So go down, the more thin, the noodle, because it's included near the sea, so more humid, so make it more thin. So today, after that, we use the persimmon, and then first we have to wash it, the rice, and cleaning, and then keeping the water and for more than 8 hours. And then remove the salt, sticky rice, and then drain for 1 hour. Put sticky rice and pumpkin is here. Yeah. Put sticky rice and steaming 40 minutes. And then spread the steamed rice and then flat. Make it cool it down. And put noodle and water and persimmon. You can use the mix with that and then make that. But if you do start number 1, you have to visit yesterday. So I did to number 3. So you can do that number 4.
Yeah.
So we can go to the kitchen
Yeah.
and then you can do the spread and make the pudding.
Okay.
Open the top and watch out you're here. Put on the steam. Yeah. Turn on this. And put here.
Okay.
So sticky rice. Right? And move here and throw here. And watch out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flick the thing?
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
And we use here. You can use this one
Yeah.
and spread like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me feel it a little.
Yeah,
Let me
you
just
should.
feel it a little. Okay.
And then try a little bit the sticky rice. Yeah. Watch out. It's hot.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is Korean sticky rice.
Yes, right.
Can I use, because in my country sometimes maybe I get Thai sticky rice or any
I'm not sure. I didn't use the. I never used the Thai sticky rice. Usually Chinese sticky rice is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Try it.
Okay.
This week we can find the other persimmon is more small one, but this day we can find just one, big one. So you can use this. You can
I thought it
try
was
it.
tomato.
Yeah, right. It's very soft and
Uh-huh.
yeah, soft and
So, today we are making the persimmon makgeolli. Okay.
Yes. Yes, this. Try this.
Now it's the- So,
You can use a wet tissue.
it's okay.
Okay, we usually use the sticky rice, but you can use the normal rice too. Sticky rice is the more sweet, yeah, sweet taste. So when you make the makgeolli, the taste is a little sweet, but use the normal rice, it's more dry. But normal rice case is harder than the sticky rice. So when you're cooking on the steaming, not the 40 minutes, more like the 60 minutes. Yeah, it's because more harder. So sticky rice, non-gluten rice case is amylose is 30%, but gluten rice, like the sticky rice case, is amylose is just 10%. So it's a different type of that. Yeah. So sticky rice and it's a normal rice. It's more hard.
Sure.
And do you know that when people started to drink?
In the 18th century?
18th century. Oh.
Oh, way before.
I think it's before the 18th century like that. Because when I see the old drama like in Korea like that, they usually use the corn and then drink already. So I think they started drink before making the kingdom like this. Yeah. So many scholars think about the who did start to drink. But many scholars think about talking about that. Start to drink is not a human.
Oh.
Not human. Who's start?
It's the guy behind you.
Yes, right. Usually the animal, especially the monkey. Sometimes we talking about this one. Some foreigner like the west side,
Yes.
she visited the west side. They talking about the elephant. The elephant. So some people calling about started to drink elephant. So many people started to drink the monkey. So make the funny story. When we use the stone for the hunting or something, we go to the forest finding the fruit. But we saw some of the group of the monkey. But their behavior is too strange. You know, monkey is already strange, but more strange. Yeah. So people watch that. What they did was some monkey laying on the ground, some monkey their face too red, some monkey looks so happy. So what they did looked at one monkey they go in and they saw like that and drink some water in the puddle. After that, the monkey looks like so happy. So people saw that the puddle they can find some of the water in there. It's mixed with fruit or branch, leaf or something. So people think about the monkey drink this one, they don't die. I can drink too. So they drink. It makes him too happy.
So that's how the history of alcohol started.
Yes, right. The liquor to their cave, take it the fruit, leaf or branch. So starting of the making the liquor. In fact, the first liquor is we call it the mead. Mead is use the honey. Honey meet with the rain and then change it to the with the natural yeast and change it to the alcohol. So first liquor is the mead, but at that time usually they drink like the wine. Mix the fruit with the rain and the fruit go down and go down, and some animal walking on the step. And the fruit, they broken or got a scratch, they meet the water and meet the natural yeast, change alcohol. It's a natural fermentation. Yeah. So not like these days, like 50% or 30% is not higher alcohol, like just 1 or 2%. It's very low. But they drink first time, so it's not so happy. So I'm talking about the elephant, but first time I can't understand why they talking about the elephant, but in the Africa, we can find some of the fruit. Do you know the amarula? Amarula fruit is include the Africa area. So the fruit is the elephant really love this fruit. So when they use they can't use the hand, so they use the nose, right? So they use their head and kick like this, the tree. So the amarula can drop a lot. But amarula is easily changed to the alcohol. So cook elephant eat and other animal come here and eat together. They started drunk.
I saw that video.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they are like,
Yes, right. So,
yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. They.
Yeah. Mark, you saw that before?
Yeah.
Yeah. The elephant was drunk, even the worms, the giraffe.
I created the YouTube, but it's stopped. Yeah.
You have to be even after most well, yes.
That's the amarula.
I laugh so much. I laugh and laugh.
But after a few weeks, the maroons get overrun and they start running from the trees. Then all the animals waded in and become fruit. So on the way home, things start happening to them.
They start to drink.
You're drunk already.
Yes, right.
Or even the wolves.
Oh.
Almost the animal when they eat the amarula, they drunken. And the next day, but next time in the winter where they can't find the fruit, they want to still keep going the drinking. But they want to find other ingredient for the making the liquor. At the time, they already started the harvest. Yeah, the harvest and saving their grain. So they use the grain and start to make the liquor.
Oh.
Today we use the noodle. I'm talking about the noodle. We use the whole wheat and mix water and use this grain and step. And then when we keeping with the pine needle or straw and then keeping 1 month, we make 2 half. At the time, the natural yeast moved here, so we don't use the yeast today. So I told you about try the sticky rice, right? Yeah. How about the taste?
Yeah, it's quite good.
It's a little bit sweet,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Because of already started to change it, start to sugar by the saliva. So include the amylase, the yeast, the enzyme. It's a function of the enzyme. So it's a changes attached to the sugar, but when they keeping the fine needle and straw, it move to the natural yeast here. So yeast is the sugar, and they make the liquor, making alcohol, water, and carbon dioxide. So we don't use the yeast today. They include already enzyme and yeast too. So we use the noodle, we can make the makgeolli. But first time when they started to make the rikuro, use the grain, at the time they don't have a noodle. So how to make the rikuro? Use their mouth.
Oh.
With saliva.
Yeah, use the saliva. Chew and throw, chew and throw, and keep it as permanent. Yeah. So I think, do you know that animation is from the Japan animation? So her job is the monk. Yeah. So her living in the temple. So it's a follow their history. So they make when they the festival, they make the ritual like this. It's the chew and throw, but it's not like the wet. You try this the sticky rice already. Yeah. So they usually use the saliva. First time they eat some of the grain and keeping their home. But after 2 days or 3 days, when they bind and eat again, it changes to the taste. So, but at the time to get the grain is difficult. Harvest is too difficult. So they have to save the grain. So they can't throw that change it to the taste. They can just eat it. But some people think about the taste it looks like alcohol. So they don't know the science, but they know that just use the saliva, we can make the alcohol. So they started to use the saliva. Yeah.
So they chew the rice.
Yes, right.
Chew the rice and
Rice, not just the rice, like the corn, or wheat, everything.
everything mixed
Include
together.
the starchy, use the saliva.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a history of the Japan, but we can find the Japan history. It's a similar ritual we have other country like Korea, China, or Vietnam, or everywhere. Yeah. So when you use talking about the West side people, I'm surprised and they think it's too dirty like that. But the other countries the same, like the Viking. They drink the honey wine, honey liqueur. But when they drink the honey liqueur is finished, hey, give me the honey like that. And they eat the honey one scoop and gobble and throw. And throw and keeping and come on. It's the same. First time they don't know science, so they use just easy way use the saliva. After long time later, the China make the noodle and they give serve that one. So we are thanks to the China. So if they make the noodle, we come here and should try together. Yeah. So then.
Noodle is like in Japan it's called koji,
Yes, right.
right?
But it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Koji case function just starts to change the sugar, like the enzyme function. So they have to add the yeast. But in Korea case, we use this one. We don't need the yeast. But the Korean factory, like the slow city, like this one, usually make the same quality of the makgeolli, use the yeast as a yeast.
Okay.
So
okay.
the Korean case is a traditional way.
Just like the doenjang,
Yeah.
doenjang and miso is similar, but I just learned is miso has the yeast put inside, right? Aspergillus oryzae, but doenjang is pure from the environment.
Yeah, in Korea case, it's use the natural yeast around. Yeah, but many factory when they make because they have to sell.
Yeah.
And same make the same control the quality. So use the yeast like this.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
And your noodle is where is it from?
This one is we call it from the China.
Oh,
Like, first
this
time.
one from China.
But this one is making in the Korea. Yeah,
okay.
because the China give to the two kind of the noodle, like the this one is use the whole wheat noodle and use the spread the the powder noodle. But in Korea, it's a better use this one. But in Japan case, use the powder. Yeah, to come here together and separate.
Yeah. But your nuru, your nuru is from where? You make yourself?
No, make in Korea, I make by myself because when we make by myself, it's a different quality when I make the
sure.
yeah. So use the factory, yeah, the shops, shampoo.
Okay. So this one you make yourself?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I can make, but I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can see that there is a trace of the wine before 7,000 BC, and Noah is in the Bible. They already grow grape trees and then make the wine and drink. A mirror in Egypt that makes a beer like this. Record of the rice wine in Hannara. Hannara is the Chinese history. Yeah. A traitor related to the alcohol, the Hwa destiny, starts the making liquor out of the grape. Principle of the making syrup looks like the wine case. If we use the fruit, we mean the yeast, we can easily change water, alcohol, and carbon dioxide. So use the house wine like this one, the wine case, we can just broken the grape and keeping while some of the yeast, they change it easily to the alcohol and carbon dioxide. So they make like this. But grape case is different because grape includes the starch. Starch is too big, so yeast can't eat the starch. So we have to starch broken and make change to the sugar. At the time, we need the enzyme. Enzyme is already included in the noodle. So change to the sugar. So sugar, yeast eat the sugar and then make the water, alcohol, and carbon dioxide. So noodle includes the yeast too.